Hey friends, Susie Davis here, and I'm so excited to be at Bradford O'Keefe in Orange Grove today in Gulfport, and I'm sitting with my dear friend, Jeff O'Keefe. Jeff, can you tell our viewers a little bit about your family legacy here?
So I myself am the sixth generation of our family to be here at Bradford O'Keefe Funeral Home. So this year, 2025, celebrates our 160th anniversary. So trying to keep the lineage still going, and 100% family owned and operated is something we remain very proud to be.
That's a wonderful, congratulations by the way, but let's also expand on that family owned and operated for our viewers. What does that mean?
So essentially in our industry, there's a lot of different funeral homes that are owned by big corporations. They'll keep the same name, just kind of the same outward facing image. But one thing that we've been very diligent on is remaining 100% family owned and operated. So my dad being the owner, with myself serving as the president. And then we've got an extension of the sixth generation in my cousin Chris O'Keefe, and then Jules O'Keefe and Miles O'Keefe, who also work here with me.
Wonderful, I like that. So let's talk a little bit more about what that legacy means to you and our community, because you guys have done a lot of growth over the years.
Yeah, so we're actively involved in different aspects of the community, whether it be fundraising events, partnering up with different groups, the Boys and Girls Club, different foundations, and it just really means a lot to give back to the community that we also serve in tough times.
Guys, what I would like to say is if you want to know more about this legacy of the Bradford O'Keefe family, then shoot us our questions that you may have, and we'll go from there with answering them. Jeff, let's chat about planning with peace of mind and what that could look like for our viewers.
Yeah, so what we refer to there is called pre-arranging. It's essentially coming in and getting everything set up ahead of time so that family does not have to, while trying to deal with a given situation of the loss of a family member, have to come in and make these very tough and important decisions about what they may have wanted. So what that would include would essentially someone coming in, just letting us know what their wishes are, whether it be a traditional funeral, cremation. We would go over different options by way of, everything from cemeteries to, different colors of flowers to, different things of that nature, and what specifically an individual may want.
What can someone, like maybe myself, if I haven't already thought about planning my funeral in the future, can I come in and sit down and talk with you about that as well?
Absolutely. So obviously living here on the coast, a lot of people tend to relocate from this area. And it's not uncommon for someone to already have a pre-arrangement elsewhere.
How does that work with a pre-arranged elsewhere? What if I felt like I really wanted to be with your family brand?
Yeah, so what we would do is we would just sit down, kind of go over what they have on file, essentially put it on file with ourselves, and it's just that easy. Now also with pre-arranging, you have a couple of different payment options. If you want to pay in full and just go ahead and set it and forget it, or if we need to take it out over time a little bit. But one good thing is, all of that stays with you. So if someone were to set it up here with Bradford O'Keefe and then move to another area, then same thing, they can transfer it to a funeral home in that other area.
Now that is peace of mind for a family member. Friends, if you have any questions regarding this topic, please reach out to us so that we can connect you with the O'Keefes and make some better planning decisions. Now, Jeff, as an event planner myself, I know how important it is to take stress off of families. Explain how you guys do that here.
So kind of going off of your event planning, I'm sure that it hasn't been uncommon to do more than one wedding for the same person.
Right.
Unfortunately, in our industry, most people just have a single funeral. And that's why it's imperative to our staff to make sure that no detail is overlooked.
Absolutely.
And essentially, the more that we can handle, the less that a family has to take care of on their own, and they can more just focus on one another during such a sensitive time.
I know that you guys are really good at that. So what are some of the things that you can take off of their plate that the average person wouldn't think that you guys would handle?
Yeah, so essentially what we've worked towards is kind of a lot of digitizing here lately. So we have online form fills, so family can just take their phone, they can put the obituary together, they can put the slideshow together, right there from the comfort of their couch in the living room, just on their phone.
I like that, because coming into a facility may or may not be for everybody. Your emotions are going in a lot of different directions, and being able to do it with some peace of mind and your own comfort of your home could shift that. That goes to flower arranging as well.
Ordering flowers, looking at different urn or casket options, looking at different register books, passages, poems, different things of that nature. We've just really tried to make a lot of that ease of use. And then the more that we can coordinate, whether it be military honors or police escorts or with a monument company, essentially the more that we can do, the less a family has to worry.
Now, friends, if you have more questions on this specific topic, please email me so that we can answer those with Jeff. Jeff, I know earlier when we were talking, you guys have introduced something new that no one else is doing. Let's let the viewers know what that is.
So it's not uncommon to know that when someone passes away, money is going to move.
Right.
It's going to change hands, whether it be to siblings, spouses, children, different things of that nature. So what we've tried to do is essentially streamline that process for families through proper financial advising.
Right.
Whether it be at an at-need basis when someone has passed away, or whether it be a pre-need basis. If someone's just trying to get their affairs in order and they start to look at a general organization, and that's where my Uncle Justin O'Keefe has helped to start a new company that's founded by the O'Keefes. It's a MAP, M-A-P-P. It means Memorial Asset Protection Plan. And it's essentially helping families financially plan ahead of time, safeguard their investments to be transferred to that next family member once we get to that time of need.
I can think, just in the various situations that I've personally been in life, as you know, that this is something that is so needed. And another thing that you guys can remove from a family that can reduce stress for them.
Yeah, well, and it still kind of works on that mentality of the more that we can do, the less that a family has to worry about handling themselves.
I love that. And that's one of the things that I love about your family. I've been around you guys a lot, and that's such a beautiful thing that you can do that. Viewers, this is such a big topic. If you have any questions on it, let's ask some more questions.
Susie, I just want to thank you for allowing me to be here with you today. I think that we covered a lot of good topics. And staying with the same thankfulness, we're thankful for the families of the Gulf Coast for putting their trust in us and allowing us to be in operation for 160 years. And it's with great pride and humility that we're still here to serve the families of the Gulf Coast. And it's an exciting time for us as well to be bringing out these new innovations within the industry and just furthering our ability to serve.